we had this event, the New Year kickoff event, that is a fantastic way of starting the year. And we had a couple of product introductions and so on. But George Ruiz and Adrian McKenna will be telling you all about it in a special webinar, which will be announced. But for the time being, let me tell you, there's been a couple of new product introductions, and we're going to go over them in a little while. But tonight, actually, what I wanted to do was to introduce you to the new howtogetgoing.com, which is our team training website and news website. And actually, you'll probably see on screen the new look, and it's been designed to do a couple of things. One of them is actually Isagenix has many different websites. They're fantastic websites. They have the isafyi.com, they have the isageeks.com, they have the isagenixhealth.net, and these are fantastic websites that gives us lots of news. But the problem is, we have to go through all sorts of different sites. And what our goal here with the How to Get Going is .com is actually to get you one place that you can visit daily, and you can get all the latest news both from Isagenix and from the BDP team. And a second purpose of the site is to provide training for brand new associates. So let me give you a quick tour of the website, and we'll start here right at the top. We have a menu in here, and probably it's too small to be seen actually on your screen there at the webinar. But basically, you have some navigation about products. You are able to get to the webinars and resources. We will increase these resources. We'll divide them into team resources and corporate resources. And we have access to all the blogs from straight out here and so on. Now, one thing that we need to remember is our $1 billion project. Our goal is to get 1,000+ millionaires, and this is going to help us accomplish a lot. Um, the news area is going to be right here at the top, and we are incorporating not only whatever we put on our blog, but we also we mirror everything that Isagenix does on their blogs. So if you click on the little newspaper icon, it will take you to the BDP team blog. And as you can see, you will see all the latest news. These are the news from January 13th. These are today's posts, all in one convenient location. So if you want to actually see what happened at New Year kickoff, you click on the post and you will see the exact same post that you see at the Isagenix sites, except it's all going to be right here at the BDP website. Now, one other thing that you should note when you're in the post, you will be on the blog, you will actually see the recent posts here on the right hand side. So it's all there for you to actually get informed without having to search through all the different areas that Isagenix has where they post their news. Now, one area that I'm really excited is this little search bar. And this is like a live search bar. And for example, if you want to learn about the new Wei Zins, if you start typing in, you will see that actually it pulls out the news on this particular item and takes you straight to a particular item that you have searched. So this holds true not only for products, for any keywords. If you're looking, for example, for one of George's BDP team webinars. And actually, my internet is a little slow tonight. Let's see here. Let's enter Facebook in the search bar, and it will pull up everything that's on our blog that has to do with Facebook. Many of you are always looking for George's Facebook scripts, and it will take you straight to them. As a matter of fact, this particular post, we were having a little issue. I'll take a look at that and correct it. But it's it's quite interesting that we will be able to capture all of that. Now, of course, I'm going to ask for your help and ask you to use the social media share buttons. I see we have lots of people on Facebook and on Twitter, nobody actually on Google Plus. I don't use Google Plus myself, but I know lots of people actually use it, and it's a growing social media site. So we would appreciate if you can share this with your team through here. Now, here we come to one of the parts that's really exciting for me, which is that this was meant to be as our training website for brand new people. And if you're a brand new person, or if you have been as a consumer and want to start doing the business, this will give you all the knowledge that you need to get into money making mode. And I'm going to read this out loud here because you might not see it on your screen. But we have our slogan mantra is actually our system is as easy as one, two, three, and it's all about one story, two people, three steps. You follow this, and you could be an Isagenix millionaire in the making. And remember, our goal is to get to 1,000 millionaires in Isagenix. We have 102 and counting. And by the way, the BDP team has, I believe, now 12 of those 102 millionaires. Uh, Over the New Year kickoff, they actually revealed two new millionaires. So we are at 102. That's pretty impressive for a track record for our company. Now, going back here, one very important thing to keep in mind is that I don't know how many of you are familiar with Eric Worre. And Eric is actually, a fantastic networker, and he's author of a book called GoPro. And we have adopted his book as our training book. And actually, Isagenix corporate has been going to some of his events. We have had Jim and Kathy Cooper were at one event in Las Vegas, Nevada, over in December, which was one of the largest gatherings of network marketers. And Eric was the organizer of that. So he is somebody that really knows and has put things extremely simple, simplified things, so that a brand new person can understand what's going on. And I'll let you guys navigate the website later on yourself to discover all of these areas. But the idea is that we're going to show people in three steps how to actually get into money making mode. And at this website, a brand new person will be able to learn what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. What to do to start earning money in Isagenix, how to do it, and when to do it. And we have it organized into little areas. Each one of the steps has their own video. And as you can see, these are short videos. This is our step one video. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. On our step two, we have a 9-minute video that basically explains everything, how the business is done, how to do the business. But the interesting thing is we also have like a little bonus section It will be right underneath the video, and it's how to do the home launch party, because home launch parties have helped many people build a great business. Some people want to learn more about it. You just click down here. You will have access to the Isogenics launch party uh, video. It's an 8-minute video, and it's a fantastic video. It goes from beginning to end, how to organize and how to present a home launch party. And you'll also have an audio that will show you how to invite people to your launch party. And then, of course, you have access to the launch party checklist, which let me just share with you here quickly. You'll be able to see it. It's all the forms, everything when it comes to setup, how to welcome people, uh, and how to actually do the launch party, how to go over sampling, how to get your products paid for, how to explain that to your guests, and so on. And even a section on how to follow up with those who don't come to your event. So these links are all there. And actually, if you want to purchase one of the launch party kits that are available from Sound Concepts, there's a link there. Just go straight to the website and you can purchase the kit right there. So let me close this section here. And then again, next step is going to show with the timing and so on. And this one will have that 13-minute presentation from Kathy Coover, and it's excellent because it will give you the steps, lay out the steps on how to earn $5,000 in 5 weeks, and it will go through it step by step. So that's the basics on how to do the business, what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And after that, we start getting into what's called the initial interview. And this comes straight from Eric Worre's book. And in order to be successful, remember, one of the things that we need to do as sponsors is we need to be responsible for the people that we sponsor. And the best way to do this is by working with the people and trying to see what their goals are and so on. And we have set up, following Eric Worre's book, we have set up an interview. And let me actually, I will get to that in a second. But we have, as a matter of fact, let me just share with you that interview. This particular one happens to be under resources menu, under the team resources, where it says initial interview for new associates. And it guides you step by step on how to do an interview. It will actually have information in whose line you are, and everybody in the BDP team is under Jimmy Smith, Carl Taylor, Renata Lee, George Rees, Leanne Jackson. Actually, George Rees, there's some branches under Leanne Jackson and some under Marlena and myself. But you will have a space on where to put your sponsor information, sponsor's email, all the contact information, the preferred communication method, whether it's email, cell, text, uh, GroupMe, WhatsApp, uh, and you can check more than one of those. But this, you should go over this on your own time right now, because this is quite lengthy, but this is something that's going to ensure success. When you have a brand new person, you want them to be aware of all the bonuses. So you're going to actually suggest time limits and actually write down the time limits where they can qualify for Crystal Manager bonuses, director bonuses, and so on, which have a certain time limit. There's 30 days from the time you join to collect that Crystal Manager bonus, 90 days from the time you join to for the Crystal Director and 180 days for Crystal Executive. So all of that will be in there in that interview. So uh, let me get back out here. And sorry that I'm scrolling that fast, but basically it will give you a place where you can download all of these items. Now, by the way, the GoPro book has the skills, it suggests the skills to become a professional networker. And there's 7 skills, and we have a little outline of the skills out here. Skill number 1 is finding prospects. It's basically doing your list, your who do you know list. Skill 2 is how to connect with people, how to invite prospects, and so on. And Eric Worre has a fantastic, fantastic script uh, at his website, and you have a link right there uh, where it will take you to that correct site. So I can see here that I have some work to do with those links. You know, all these live presentations always have a little problems where those of you who are familiar with the How to Get Going site, it was actually ready last Friday and it got hacked. And, you know, several uh, weeks of work went down the drain, and I've been working over the weekend to bring it up to par. So some of the links might not be working yet, but we'll get them to work. So as you can see, a brand new person can learn the 5, 6, 7 skills that are needed. And then we talk about the action plan and the project launch. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview here. And right after that section, we have compiled the forms for a brand new person to get started. And all of those are right there. The who do you know list, the U plus two, them plus two, the map to Crystal Executive, rank advancement bonuses, holiday bonuses, and so on. And somebody that doesn't know what to say or so, Kathy Couvers has a what to say script that actually will give you some opening lines that can be quite useful for training a brand new associate. So, and next comes a section of something that's really going to help you launch your business, whether you're brand new or you've been in the business for a while, you will be able to relaunch it. And this was part of George's webinar last Monday. And I'll show you how to access that particular webinar. But George will elaborate on this as well. But if you go through the website, you will see the 9 stages of a launch, of a successful launch. And that's basically will give you quite a bit of training for a brand new associate. Between the initial interview and the training at the howtogetgoing.com site, your new associate will be in shape to get into money making mode fast. And with the ongoing training, will be able to refine those skills. Now, I do want to point something out. You know, even if you have all the knowledge, even if you know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, all of that is going to be worthless if you do not have a why, a strong why, a reason for doing that. And if you think about it, you know, Isagenix has thousands and thousands of distributors. Some are wildly successful, and some have done absolutely nothing. We all have the same compensation plan. We all have the same product line. We all have basically same system, which is the U plus two, them plus two. And some people are wildly successful. Others do absolutely nothing. Main difference between people there is their why. I can tell you from my own experience with Jimmy Smith. And for those of you who don't know who Jimmy Smith is, he is our number one BDP team earner. He is uh, George's personal sponsor. And we have known Jimmy for quite a while, and he walked away from a six-figure income at another company. And we thought he was nuts. And the interesting thing is, I talked to him and he told me, Alex, I know I'm doing great in this company and the other company where he was, but at my age and with the way I spend and with taxes and so on, I'll never get to my goal. And I asked, well, what's your goal? Well, I want to have $1 million in the bank one day, and I cannot do that with a regular six-figure income. I have to aim for a seven-figure income. And that's one of the reasons Jimmy has achieved this. He had a huge, huge why. So I'd like you to take some time, go through the website, watch the videos. This particular video here is a video recommended by Kathy Coover, and it's going to show you what a Y can do. You know, there are they put some samples in there, and there's some very good companies out there, computer companies and so on, but one of them stands out, and that particular company starts marketing from the why, from their goal. They're not worried about just the computer or so. They're worried about the goal, about what they're going to accomplish. So this video is a fantastic video to actually take a look for. We have a Q&A section that we're going to be expanding shortly. And then for those of you who want to get to meet some of your BDP team founders and so on, we have a little welcome from them and so on. And the last thing that's on the howtogetgoing.com page is actually every Monday night, the team webinar, we are recording them. And when we record them, we will be placing the latest one at the bottom of the site for you to view. And the particular one that you see right here is the BDP Star Project launch that George had last Monday. And this is a great, great webinar. I'd like you to tune in. And you will also have here an archive to all past webinars. And you can see all of George's webinars, the business building tips for 2014. That's a webinar that I highly recommend. They're all there and you'll be able to access them there. So basically, this gives you a little idea of what the new howtogetgoing.com site is all about and how you will be able to access uh, the blog and all the Isagenix news straight from this particular site. So our goal with the site is not only to provide for training for brand new associates, it's to make it simpler for you to be informed what's happening in the Isagenix world. And one thing that I do want to point out here, because most of you on this call are interested in building your business and collecting bonuses. Isagenix made a fantastic announcement over at the New Year kickoff, and it has to do with a new promotion called the Crystal Reset. And many of you have missed out on some of the bonuses because you didn't meet the deadlines to collect for those. Now you have a chance of earning up to $2,000 extra starting today between January 13th and July 11th of this year. You will be able to participate as long as you are on any level below executive. Executives are not eligible for this, but all other levels are. And you will be able to, starting today, if you within the next 30 days are able to achieve the requirements for a Crystal manager, Crystal director, or Crystal executive, you will get those bonuses, the $250, the $750, and the $1,000. So that's an extra $2,000 that you can actually achieve. And this is the first deadline is going to be February 11th. That's for the Crystal Manager bonus. The Crystal Director bonuses will be for April 12th, and by July 11th, you have to have achieved the level of executive. So it's exciting to see that Isagenix gives us a second chance, and the bonuses are just keep on coming in. It is amazing how much money this company is putting in to our training and to our business. So, uh, just wanted to thank you all for joining us. George will be announcing the webinar on his recap of the NYKO. But if you go to the howtogetgoing.com website, just click on that little newspaper at the front, and you will be able to see everything that happened, the recap, the 2014 New Year kickoff recap is right there on that page, and you'll see it day by day and so on, and along with many other news. So look forward to seeing you all next Monday. Thank you for joining us. And remember, the howtogetgoing.com website will have at the bottom always the latest webinar recorded. And you also will be able to access all the past webinars from the menu at the top on the webinars. Go to past webinar replays and it will take you there. So thank you and have a great week.